a lot of this film stems from my kind of anger at getting a bit fed up at people not taking me seriously, and I could be at Sundance with a film and still people would treat me as if I was the assistant, or they do say things like, good for you, and it's really patronizing, like, oh, you made the movie, what did you do on the movie? I'm like, I directed it. They're like, oh, good for you. Like, it feels very, Like, I was looking for someone when we cast her who had a really interesting, like a striking look, and who was, I said to the casting agent, I want someone infinitely watchable, because I know she's just doing mostly tasks, there's not a lot of dialogue, we're just watching her face, essentially, as she's kind of trying to figure out what's going on in this workspace. So yeah, I mean, the script was very bare, and we met and discussed it, and she seemed to kind of understand the character kind of inherently, or implicitly, like she just got it.
When she was talking to her boss on the phone, you originally didn't have her hearing anybody in particular, and you shot that the voice later post-production.
I didn't want the boss's voice in it at all, but her face is so amazing that we were shooting a lot of it in wide shots, and then as soon as I saw what was going on, and you can kind of read everything, like she's very expressive, and also you can kind of just see the wheels turning, so we got right in there with the camera, and then you kind of need something coming out of the front. It was supposed to be kind of like a bit of a garbled, like,
you can only pick up a word here or there.
Yeah, but we were going to actually have it less audible than that, and then we sort of kept increasing it because we were so close up. We needed to hear kind of more and more coming out. But I think you needed that sense of his power over her in the office, and I think that was essential. I mean, my idea was if we can show the person who's the least powerful in that office and sort of the way she perceives kind of the environment around her, maybe we'll get a greater insight into how something like that works.
The line where the boss says, you're good, but I'm going to make you great. That's why I'm tough on you.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that? Have you had that situation yourself?
I haven't, but I had a draft of the script without that email response, and a friend of mine read it, and she said, there's too much stick and not enough carrot, and we need these little things. When you're in a really terrible job in a terrible environment, you almost hold on to these tiny moments that give you a little bit of hope or make you feel like maybe you are in the right spot, or
the tide's turning.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe things will get better tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow will be a little better, that kind of thing. Right.
The HR executive tipping him off.
Yeah.
That email was a response to that.
Yes, definitely.
To keep her in line.
And I think he almost tipped the boys off too. I mean, when she walks back up into the office, they're kind of waiting for her. And so it's like, how many of these people are in communication?
Yeah.
I think that a lot of the behavior depicted in it is still going on today, to be honest.
Is it an office culture or an office cult?
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Probably both. And we were looking for this kind of like drab, oppressive feel. Like fluorescent lights was what we were talking about a lot, and that kind of like feeling kind of trapped in that environment. So it was about color palettes and colors and grays and muted tones. And
the color palette was oppressive, right from the beginning.
And cold.
She starts in the dark, she ends in the dark, and she lives in the dark.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of the framing, and we talked about this before, how as the day goes on, she's depressed more and more in the frame. That framing.
And it goes down a little bit.
Yeah. I remember there's a point where she's like right down at the bottom. Yeah.